Yeah, it's difficult. We're away from home, and I know there's a bit of rivalry between the teams, but it's important for us to, adopt the same approach as we have done for the Cluj game. We want to win the game, but we know it'll be difficult. I watched Petrol last week against Dinamo. They had some good moments in the game, but they came up short. So we will look to try and strike an advantage when we can in the game. And we're looking forward to it. The two performances have been good in moments. There's the team's improving, the squad's improving, so we're very much looking forward to the game on Monday now.
This is an important derby for the fans of each team. What's so special about derbies in general? Because you know very well, when as a coach in Scotland, Celtic, Rangers, the rivalries, the derbies, we have these as well in Romania. There are many derbies.
Of course, because of the locality, and also it gives the winning team, the fans, the bragging rights, as we call it, to be one up on the opposition. I know a little bit of the history of the derby. Andrea was telling me this morning that when Rapid won the championship in '67, a lot of the fans couldn't make it back from the game, so they walked it 60 kilometres, celebrating all the way back to Bucuresti. So that's a nice little story and just part of the fabric of the fixture. I hope so. I'm not going to predict the result. What I'm looking for is, an ongoing improvement in our overall performance, and to keep creating the quality of chances that we created against Cluj as well.
How important is a win for you?
It'd be. It's not the be all and end all. It would just, top off everything that's good about me being here. I've really enjoyed the people here. The players have been so responsive, really professional. The staff, everyone is behind us. So it would it would make me happy for all the other people associated with the club.
All the players are speaking very well about you, official and non-official. Really?
Oh, that's really nice. Well, look, we're trying to create a good atmosphere. We know that the season didn't end well last year. We have to pick the players up and give them confidence, and it takes time, We have a new sort of training regime. We like the intensity of the training and what the players are bringing to it, and they're responding in the right way. We have, like I said, the professionalism of the players has been really impressive. The personalities are starting to come out more. We're getting to know them better, and like I said, we are really enjoying the moment. But for me, it's all about winning now, and if we can get on a good run, we can have a very good season.
What is the current update on Alex Pașcanu?
Well, he's a player that we've been interested in for a long time. So I don't think there's anything confirmed yet. I know that the club have been in talks with him for quite some time now. So we're hoping that we can get some sort of conclusion in the next week or so.
Rahmani is fit to play?
Yes, he's fine. He trained on Thursday, so he will train today and tomorrow. He just needs to get up to full fitness and sharpness, but he's injury-free. He's in good condition, but he just needs to, work on his technique now and his sharpness. But I have to say I'm delighted that he's agreed to join us. I was a big admirer of him when I coached at Celtic, and he was at Dundee United, and he did that well that Celtic bought him. He's been a number two at a big club for a while, and now he's got an opportunity to compete with Marion for the number one position. So I think it's a very good signing for Rapid.
Are you surprised for the sloppy start of FCSV in this championship? Maybe you expect them to see them up there, and basically all the teams that are playing in the European Cups. They have
It's normal. I was surprised that They had a game yesterday, having played on Tuesday. You know, there's not much recovery time for their players to then play a game on Friday evening. I've experienced it myself as a coach when you play European games and then have to play, you know, a couple of days later. So, while it might be surprising, I understand it. So I don't think we can be too critical of the team or the players. It just the volume of the games and the intensity of the games that they're playing at sometimes can affect your domestic performances. I'm sure they will be fine once they, you know, really get into their stride. It's like most teams. I'm hoping that's the same for Rapid. When we really get into our stride, we will be really consistent with our performances.
In the last season, there was a tradition in Rapid. The staff and the players had to eat together one time per week when they had the chance. Do you think about this tradition to go back and
With the players?
with the players?
Yes, no problem. I think we've done that a few times after training. We go and have some food, maybe a little bit of lunch, not far from the training ground. So, but we eat a lot together when we travel. You know, at the hotel. You know, tomorrow evening we'll be sitting down and maybe watching a game or doing some analysis of the opposition and having some food together.
A mediatic discussion arose this week about Cristian Săpunaru being an important player for Rapid and the way both the fans and football people, they're not seeing him on the pitch. Did you have time to discuss with him? Is it something that he kind of understands the situation that he's in? He's 40, he has to sit on the bench. We see also the club that's looking for new defenders. Is he kind of forced to retire?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He is a consummate professional. He's in great condition. I had a chat with Christy last Friday before the game against Cluj, so he understands where we are with him. He will definitely play and contribute to the team and the squad this season, but he just has to be patient, you know, and he will definitely make a contribution in a lot of the games this season, whether he starts or he's coming off the bench. We played a game here behind closed doors on Wednesday. He had 70 minutes and came through it pretty well. So it was important that he got, like the rest of the players, he got minutes in his legs for the upcoming games.
Is there a chance that we see Săpunaru on Monday?
Yes, there's a chance. Of course, there's a chance, but I'm not going to tell you my team.
Are you happy with the newcomers, how they played in these two official games, Blaža and Jambo?
Yeah, Phil, you know, played well in the first game. He struggled a little bit in the second game, but he'll be fine. John Boer is a young player who hasn't had a lot of minutes on the pitch, but he created chances for himself. So I think he will be a real asset for us. And it's like everything else when you come into a new environment, a new culture of football, a new coach, new methods. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. So I'm pleased with the players that we brought in. But like I've said to the players and you guys, you don't really hit your top form in the season until maybe 4 or 5 games into the season when you're really up and running. So hopefully we will see improvements now in the next few weeks.
You're a fan for a system with 3 central defenders. During a match, you prepared another system if the match demands to change the system with 2 central defenders?
Yes, of course. I mean, we went against Cluj. We went from 3-5-2 to 3-4-3. You know, we brought Hassani on and went with him, Jambo and Burmaz. So we want the players to be flexible, and you have to be adaptable to, you know, moments in the game or situations in the game. So yes, of course, we will look at maybe going to a back 4 in some situations, but we look at the players that we have and we try to think of the best formation that suits them. So this time last year, when Adrian Mutu was the coach, he was preparing the team for 3-5-2. and then the new coach came in, and obviously he changed. Yeah, exactly. So it's not a big issue, you know, changing formation or working on formations. Just at this moment in time, we think that, you know, back three suits the players.
Coach, regarding the tactical decisions you were talking about, the system, your philosophy, you said it takes time for all of these things. How much time do you think you need and the players need in order to adapt to everything that you want to implement at the club? Because
I think I'm seeing good improvement already. There's just a few things we need to tidy up on. You know, we talked about after the game defending better in the wider areas earlier to, you know, stop the momentum of the opposition attacks. But, you know, some of our football was excellent, and the quality of chances we created against a very good side in Cluj pleased me a lot. You know, we could have 2 or 3 more goals on top of the 2 goals that we scored. So, yeah, all season it could be a work in progress, you know what I mean? As long as we're getting the results, it's the most important thing. And now we want to start winning games and getting the 3 points to propel us up the table and be in contention. I have to pay credit to young Ignat here. I thought he had a fantastic debut, and I think that's something we should be all very happy about, and we hope that he continues in the same way. But can I just say one thing? I don't know if you know, in Ireland there's what we call Gaelic games. There's Gaelic football and hurling, and tomorrow my home county are in the big Gaelic final. There will be 80,000 people in Dublin tomorrow for the big game. So I just wanted to say, you know, I'm shouting for my team. They're called Armagh. So it's like the Champions League of Gaelic football tomorrow. So if you catch a little glimpse of it, you'll see all the colour and the fans. And it's a big thing for the people where I come from.